We have covered Orange Pi before on our channel, and we did give some specs to you guys, but I was pretty skeptical about this handheld at that time because most of it was up in the air. But right now it looks really good. This can really give Steam Deck run for its money if the marketing is done right. Hey everyone, today we're diving deep into the upcoming Orange Pi Neo handheld gaming PC. This thing is looking mighty impressive. Orange Pi, known for their single-board computers, is making a big splash in the handheld gaming scene with the Neo. Let's kick things off with the juicy specs. The Neo is rocking some serious power under the hood. You've got two processor options, the AMD Ryzen 7 7840U or the newer Ryzen 7 8840U. The base model with the 7840U starts at a very competitive $499, undercutting the $699 launch price of the Asus ROG Ally by a cool $200. That's a lot of savings for essentially the same chip, as the 7840U is identical to the Ryzen Z1 Extreme found in the Ally. If you want the latest and greatest, you can step up to the Ryzen 7 8840U model for $599. However, don't expect a massive performance leap. The 8840U's main advantage is a faster AI processor, but it has the same 8-core CPU and 12CU RDNA 3 GPU as the 7840U, clocked at the same speeds. In CPU-Z benchmarks, the 8840U scores just 1–2% higher in single and multi-core tests. So for most gaming workloads, you likely won't notice much difference. Whichever chip you choose, you're getting a beastly 8-core, 16-thread CPU boosting up to 5.1 GHz and a Radeon 780M GPU with 12 RDNA 3 compute units hitting 2.7 GHz. That's a big step up from the 4-core Zen 2 CPU and 8CU RDNA 2 graphics in the Steam Deck. The Neo's Ryzen APUs also support AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution tech for boosted gaming performance. The Neo's 7-inch display is a treat too, with a sharp 1920x1200 resolution, smooth 120Hz refresh rate, and retina-searing 500 nits of peak brightness. It beats the Steam Deck's 1280x 860Hz LCD and matches the ROG Ally. Bezels are slim, and the 16:10 aspect ratio is great for productivity when you're not gaming. Controls-wise, the Neo nails the essentials. You've got the usual dual analog sticks, D-pad, ABXY buttons, and 4 triggers. But here's the kicker. Those sticks use contactless Hall effect sensors for ultra-precise input and excellent durability. The analog triggers are also Hall effect, giving you that delicate control for racing games. RGB backlighting on the sticks is the cherry on top. But what really sets the Neo apart is the dual trackpads. Taking a page from the Steam Deck's playbook, these bad boys allow for mouse-like precision in games not designed for controller input. With the trackpads and gyro controls, the Neo is shaping up to be an FPS monster. Port selection is on point, with 2 USB 4 ports, a micro SD slot, and a headphone jack. The USB 4 ports open up a world of possibilities for connecting high-speed peripherals. Wireless connectivity is fully modern too, with Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3 for fast, low-latency networking. RAM and storage options are top-notch. You can choose between 16 GB or a whopping 32 GB of LPDDR5 memory, and PCIe 4.0 SSD options go up to a massive 2 terabytes. That's double the max RAM and quadruple the top storage of the Steam Deck. Whether you're running tons of apps or installing your entire game library, the Neo has you covered. Battery life looks promising with a 50 watt-hour pack slightly larger than the deck's 40 watt-hour unit. With the efficient RDNA 3 graphics, I'm hoping the Neo can beat the deck's 2 8-hour range. 65-watt USB-C fast charging should top you up quickly too. The Neo's design is slick, with an aluminum alloy frame, 2.5D tempered glass, and some eye-catching orange accents. At 259 x 107 x 19.9 mm, it's close in size to the Steam Deck but noticeably thinner. The lack of visible screws gives it a clean, premium look, and you can choose from classic black or white color options to suit your style. Cooling is crucial for sustained performance in a handheld, and the Neo looks well equipped. It's packing a super cooling system with dual copper heat pipes, a large copper plate, ultra-thin cooling fins, and a high-pressure turbofan. All that adds up to a claimed 24,510 square millimeters of cooling area. Impressive for such a compact device. Audio should be a highlight thanks to the dual 1-watt speakers and dual panoramic sound setup. The dual noise-canceling mics are clutch for voice chat and streaming too. But perhaps the most exciting aspect of the Orange Pi Neo is the software. This handheld runs Manjaro Linux out of the box, a user-friendly Arch-based distro. That makes it an open-source alternative to the Windows-based ROG Ally and the Arch-based but heavily customized Steam Deck. Manjaro's KDE Plasma desktop offers a familiar PC-like experience when you need it, with extensive customization options. But for a console-like plug-and-play experience, you've got the Pegasus gaming front-end and Steam UI. The Neo can seamlessly switch between game mode and desktop mode to fit your needs. Under the hood, the Neo leverages some cutting-edge Linux tech. The immutable file system ensures rock-solid stability, while support for Valve's GameScope compatibility layer should help with playing Windows games. Manjaro's focus on flat-pack packaging makes installing software a breeze too. All of this adds up to a handheld that can tap into the vast Linux gaming ecosystem, including native titles and Windows games running through Proton. The Neo's open software means the community can optimize performance, add features, and create custom OS images. The possibilities are endless. As a tech enthusiast who loves the Steam Deck but craves more power, I'm beyond hyped for the Orange Pi Neo. With its monster specs, innovative features, and open-source software, it could be the ultimate Linux gaming handheld. The $499 starting price for the 7840U model is a steal, and even the $599 8840U version undercuts the ROG Ally while offering beefier RAM and storage options. Of course, there are still some question marks. Real-world performance remains to be seen, especially in demanding AAA titles. Battery life is a big unknown. And while Manjaro is an excellent distro, it remains to be seen how well the small team can support a complex device like this and optimize performance. There's also the question of software support. The Neo won't have the massive backing of Valve and the Steam Deck's verified program. Game compatibility could be a challenge, especially for titles with complex anti-cheat or DRM. The Linux gaming experience has improved by leaps and bounds, but it's still not quite plug and play. But hey, that's part of the fun with a Linux handheld, tinkering, optimizing, and pushing the hardware to its limits. The Orange Pi Neo looks like a dream for power users who want a handheld that can run anything and everything. And with the open source community behind it, the Neo could become something truly special. As a hardcore gamer always looking for the best performance, I'm eagerly awaiting more details on the Neo's benchmarks, thermals, and real-world battery life. But based on what we know so far, the Orange Pi Neo could be the most exciting gaming handheld of 2024. With its combination of raw power, innovative features, and open-source software, it's the Linux gaming PC I've been waiting for. The company has only done its presentation in Shenzhen, China at the moment, and that's where the entire launch is going to happen, but we are expecting the product to be launched internationally by 2024 Q3 for sure. Your move, Valve. The handheld gaming wars are heating up, and the Orange Pi Neo looks ready to take the crown as the most powerful and versatile option on the market. I can't wait to get my hands on one and put it through its paces. Stay tuned for a full review. Today's video is over, guys. If you had fun watching what we did in this video, please show us some love by liking and subscribing. Till next time.